class, Amundos, yes. Hi, it's Mr. B. Today we're going to talk about simplifying fractions, and I don't have any, pictures and all this kind of stuff, usually that I have with my lessons, because this is just, when you simplify fractions, this is really about knowing your math facts and being able to see factors and products all at once for two different numbers. And students, what happens is they don't know their multiplication tables well enough, and this becomes very dicey, right? They're just not sure how to go about this. So I'm going to use this right here, and I'm just going to go through a couple and kind of go through my thought process of how I'm doing it. Yes, let's try this. We're going to do, I may have done that one yesterday. Let's see. Let's do a tricky one. 48 over 96. Now what I'm going to do, what I have to do is I have to run through a few things. Now there's a bunch of ways to do this. You do not have to start with the same factors I start with. And when we talk about factors, remember, those are numbers that you multiply together are the factors, right? So when I look at these two numbers, I kind of think about, 48, 96, I see something here that you probably don't see. So I'm going to let it go for now. But I'll show you at the end. Okay, so what I'm going to ask myself is, well, what do I know that divide into both of these numbers, right? And I look at these numbers and I notice that they're both even numbers. And the way I can tell that is I go to the ones place and I say, are those even numbers? Remember 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0. This would be 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0. They're even numbers, so they can divide by 2. So now I have to ask myself, well, what's 48 divided by 2? And what's 96 divided by 2? Or, if 2 is a factor, what times 2 is 48? And what times 2 is 96? Basically, I'm trying to figure out the answer to this. And I'm going to do this in my head. This would be 24. And 96 divided by 2 would be 48. Okay? So now my new fraction is 24 over 48. I know this is time consuming. I know it takes a long time. Right? Now, I got to look at the next, my reduced fraction here. Is that one done? No, it's not, because I see that they're both even numbers. How do I know that? Because the ones place are both even. I got a 4 and 24 and an 8 and 28. So I'm going to be able to divide them by 2, because all even numbers are divisible by 2. Or I'm going to say 2 times what equals 24? And 2 times what equals 48? Well, I know that 2 times 12 is 24. And 2 times 24 is 48. Now I've reduced my fraction to 12 over 24. I know this is time consuming. Now I have to ask myself, am I finished here? Well, is it divisible by 2? Yes, it is, because both of these numbers are even, right? I've got a 2 in my ones place here and a 4 here. So I'm going to ask myself, 2 times what equals 12? Or 2 times what equals 24? Well, I know that 2 times 6 equals 12, and 2 times 12 is 24. So my new fraction becomes 6 over 12. Now, do you see this? 6 over 12? Now, some of you might say, wait a minute, 2 times 6 is 12, right? You could say that. 2 times 6 is 12, so I can divide both of them by 6, right? I can divide 6 by 6, and I can divide 12 by 6, and that gives me 1/2, right? 6 divided by 6 is 1. 12 divided by 6 is 2. right? You could have done it that way. Or if I go all the way back to the beginning, if I'm really, really, really thinking and really, really, really smart, I might have said, wait a minute. 48 plus 48 is 96, isn't it? So I could divide both numbers by 48. I could. 48 divided by 48 is 1. And 96 divided by 48 is 2. 1/2. It's the same answer. There's a million different ways to get there. So, we've talked about if the number is even, it's divisible by 2. Let's talk about if the number is not even. Let's take a look at this one here, and I have one picked out. 63 over 72. Now, I can see some things in here that I already know. But I'm going to look and I'm going to say, can I divide both of these by 2? No, I cannot, because 63 has an odd number in the ones place. But watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to add the digits together. 6 plus 3 is 9. And then I'm going to add these two digits together. 7 plus 2. 7 plus 2 is 9. Now, if you add the digits together and the answers are divisible by 3, okay, and you got to believe me here, then these numbers are divisible by 3. Okay? That's a tricky one. So I'm going to start by saying, okay, I added the digits together and I got numbers that were divisible by 3. I can divide 9 by 3, and both of them are 9. Right? So I know that 63 and 72 are also divisible by 3. So I'm going to ask myself, 3 times what equals 63? And 3 times what equals 72? And just for sake of speed and length of this video, I know that 21 times 3 is 63, and I know that 26 no, that's not right. It'd be 36. No, 26. Is that right? 26 times 3. Sorry, I'm not that great in my head. No, that's not right. It'd be 20. Oh, it's times 3. Sorry, guys. Hold up. 72 divided by 3 would be 26. Yeah, 26. Sorry. So my new fraction would be 21 over 26. All right, sorry guys. It's 24 times 3 is 72. I didn't think that looked right. I'm not really great in my head all the time. So now my new fraction is 21 over 24. Okay? Now, I've got 21 over 24. Are they both divisible by 2? No, they're not, because 21 has a 1 in the ones place. That's not even. So I'm going to add the digits together. 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 plus 4 is 6. Are both of those divisible by 3? Yes, they are. So 21 and 24 are also both divisible by 3. And that's hard to understand. But once you work with it enough. Now, I got to answer these questions. 3 times what equals 21? 3 times 7. And 3 times what equals 24? 3 times 8, right? So my answer is 7/8. Now, is 7/8 in lowest possible form, or can you go farther? Well, 7's a prime number, so you only can divide it by 1 or 7. So, and 8's not divisible by 7. So the answer is 7/8. Now, you may have saw this, right? So our answer is 7/8. Keep that in mind. You may have saw this. Wait a minute. 63 is divisible by 9. Isn't it? Right? And 72 is also divisible by 9. So 9 times what equals 63? Well, 9 times 7 is 63. And 9 times what is 82? Or no, 72, sorry. 9 times 8 is 72. So my answer would be 7/8. You get the same answer. So the more you know your multiplication facts, the easier this is going to be. And I know if you don't know your multiplication facts well, like I didn't when I was your age, this takes forever. It really does. So while you're practicing on your worksheets, you may want to take the time to also practice your multiplication facts. And we've gone over them in class a bunch of times, and I know they're hard to remember, but you can do it. All right? All right, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow.